Well, good evening, and thank you for tuning in to another week with Fathers Who Care. I don't know, we just got rushed right quick in here and got on the show, but we're thankful to be here anyway. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Listen, it's been a little minute, like last week since we last spoke to you, but we're still doing the same thing, and we want to encourage those of you out there, hang on in there. Keep the faith. Don't give up. Keep trusting. Keep believing. All is well. But I just want to drop a couple nuggets on you this evening. Listen, if it is to be, it must begin with me. All right?
I like it. Yeah.
So you have to stay involved. You have to stay connected. Listen, we know a lot of things is going on. Some things you can control, some things you can't control. But I'm going to just tell you this. Don't get hoodwinked, bamboozled,
Right.
Run amok. Keep your eye on the prize because it's more than what you see. All right? It's the overlay for the underplay. And I'm going to leave it like that. How about that? But with that being said,
I like that.
that was a good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. So listen, what we want to do tonight, we definitely want to talk to some of you and hopefully encourage most of you to be actively involved in your neighborhood. I mean, we know that a lot of things are going on and everybody got their own mission. Everybody got their own visions, their purpose for existence, and all that other good, beautiful stuff. We acknowledge that. But during these times, we need each other more than ever. We need each other to come together, to work together, to support each other, to forgive each other. Let all of those things that have overcast some of the good that people have done. Don't let the bad, a few little negative things outweigh the good things, because that's a trick of the enemy where they're trying to destroy you, all right? Trying to turn you against your power base,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And we're not going to let that happen. So what we did was we went out there and got a sister that we thought was real cool. We know that she's real cool. We know that she ain't nothing but a servant in the neighborhood, just don't know how to sit down. And I mean that in a good way, all right? I mean, she has a heart for the people. I mean, every time you look up, all you need to do is say, where's Toni? And you'll see her around here serving somebody because she has a heart for it. So tonight what we want to specifically talk about, we want to talk about how men and women can work together to empower each other and our community. How about that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, of course, I will introduce to some and present to others my sister and friend, none other than Sister Toni Galloway. I mean, she works in various different capacities, you know, around the state, around the city. She's in all kind of good things, but deep down, she's just truly a woman of faith, on a mission, purpose-driven. She loves what she do. She do what she do. She's on a mission to empower, to engage, to uplift, and she's just, in my opinion, and I told her this again today, I say, you just a servant, you know?
Yes,
all you are is
absolutely.
just a servant for social change. And why are you so passionate? I said, Toni, why are you so passionate about the work that you do? Every time I talk to her, there's always something else she's doing, and somebody else didn't snatched her up. So I said, the last time I think we were talking, and we was talking about you was with the other group. This other group that you was a member.
Oh, Rotary?
The Rotary Club.
Yeah, Rotary, yeah.
So it was last time we was talking, you became a member of the Rotary Club.
Right, yeah.
And so now you're a member of another club, which
Right.
we'll talk about in a minute.
Yeah.
But anyway, with that being said, thank you, T, for joining us tonight. And thank for all the work that you do with the sisters and the brothers on our different levels of engagement. But most of all, thank you for being in a position where you can be you.
Yes.
Being in a position where you love and helping others, because a lot of folks say they do it, but they don't really do what they say. They just do it because it might be something in it for them. But I thank you for being true to that call and true to just trying to help those who are less fortunate. But I'm really kind of driven to try to ascertain from you, why are you so passionate? But first, you can tell us, though, who you are, anything about introducing yourself you would like to, but take it on to telling us why you're so motivated to help others and what makes you just continue to do it.
Well, I mean, again, I want to thank God Well, thank you for having me on.
Well, you know,
and
it's
I
a
want to
pleasure.
thank God
It's our pleasure.
for giving me the knowledge, the strength,
Mm-hmm.
and the drive to indulge in the different resources
Mm-hmm.
and project that out into the community. So it has been my experience that I've come across people who are not just saying they're doing the work and working for the community and with the community and with the youth and so forth and so on. God has directed me and given me the insight to just walk through the door and work with these different organizations who are actually doing the work in the community. So I've been blessed in that regards.
Well, you know, most of us are really foundation layers in that we lay foundation, and it's our hope that others will stand on the shoulders and take it to another level.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, it's imperative that we have succession plans in our community. It's imperative that we empower the least of them. It's imperative that we grab these young people, get these young people acclimated to what it takes in order to be true leaders in their community.
Yes.
But it's also imperative that those of us who have done things for so long, that we get back in the East now. We sit in the East and we give proper wisdom and instruction to the younger folks.
Yes.
And you know what I mean.
Yes, yeah.
So tell us though, you say you have this passion and you just like going inside of different places to do it. Why?
It's needed. It's needed. We're falling back, we're rolling back, and we're losing our, I think, just overall hope. And
You think so?
yes, I think when people are giving up, losing hope, they think there's nothing else, but really there is. It's just a matter of people just really, the people that are doing the work, continuing to do the work, and people jumping on. I mean, we need the youth more than we ever have because, you know, at some point, the old timers, they got to sit down and direct.
And rightly so.
Yeah, and so.
And rightly so.
And so, yes, and so the next generations coming up have to take on that role and have their spin on it. And each generation, you have a different generation, and everybody's doing something different.
New energy.
New energy,
Yeah.
and take the old information or the knowledge, wisdom, or whatever you're going to call it, and put your spin on it. But as long as it aligns with what is good for the people.
Okay, so we want to continue to keep the foundation.
Keep the foundation.
We want to continue to understand that it takes all of us to help each other.
Correct.
That there's no big eyes and little U's in the village.
No, we need the village. We got to
Yeah.
bring that village back for sure.
And that's the
Definitely.
mentality. I think the mentality that we're having a problem with is the village mentality.
Yes.
You know, some folks have the village mentality and some folks have the individuality mentality.
Yes.
How can we get, or how can we engage more individuals to become more actively involved in working together with others?
It's community based, whether it's the churches, the schools. We all have to engage. So if you know you have kids in the school, you have to find out what they're doing. You know, their interests, their how are they doing in school? Do they need help in math, science, whatever, and get them the help they need so they can advance.
Okay.
Churches, you know, becoming involved, having kids involved in different programs within the
and
church.
ministries, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and also not only that, it would be nice to community information such as how to purchase a home, how to open a bank account. Those are all things that the youth and some adults need to know because I've gone to a number of different events where there was an open roundtable and people didn't understand or know just the basic fundamentals of opening a bank account.
Yeah, I think, I had...
So
Yeah.
it was interesting. It was very
and I think
interesting.
it's so true. I mean, financial literacy. We had some young people on one day, and they was talking about it. and they was talking about those are areas that they would like more information in. You know, for instance, you made it sound, you said it, and it's real important to have a bank account. I mean, have a bank account so that you can possibly save, invest, as opposed to spending the money at a currency exchange.
Well, I was just going to say that because I was vulnerable. I said, is that what? I mean, I don't know, because I can say what I don't do, but you have to open it up and find out what other people are doing.
Well,
why?
A lot of people are.
You know, so not only the fees
and pay
are
their
high,
loans and all that foolishness.
Yeah. So, you know, it has to be education. And I think it's a great idea if churches can get involved in maybe hosting series, have someone come out, because they love doing it. Banks and other organizations will come out and speak and give you, you know, information on the how-tos.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen, you're watching Fathers Who Care. This evening we're talking about how men and women can work together to empower each other and our community. We want to specifically kind of tailor this show to civic engagement, meaning we want to see and we want to encourage more folks to be more actively involved in the plight of their community and taking their community to another level. So what does civic engagement and being true to the call mean to you?
Well, as far as community driven or community based, each community has their wants and needs. Finding out what the wants and needs are of that community is our leaders have to take hold of that and say, you know, have community meetings and say, you know, sit down and talk to the community members and find out what it is the community needs. So that's part of the engagement. As far as me being in the community, again, it goes back to knowing the needs of the community and help build that. You know, in certain communities you have overdose. So there's overdose awareness out there. So you get people engaged in that, you know, and you promote that. I just worked with the West Side and South Side heroin opioid.
Yeah, they just did a joint event.
And actually, exactly.
CTA,
you know, so
which was a good thing.
Which was a good thing, and there was a big, you know, event out for the community, and there was tons of people came out, but it was more organizations. But we need more people in the community to come out to learn what it is. I mean, you can't just lock yourself in and say, you know what, I don't want to deal with this. But then when you do that, your community suffers because it's like you're turning the cheek. So we need to get everyone involved and help, you know, to be a part of that resolution.
I think, you know, first of all, you know, there's a politic from the South and the West Side.
Yes.
You know, folks are doing a lot of some of the same things, but they kind of distant.
It is, but we have to get into that collaborative effort, and that's what I'm being a part of that.
And I think this was a good step.
Yeah.
All right, because we had been talking about this with the coalitions for a while.
Yes. Yeah.
And I mean, most of them are, you know, like we got LaShawn dealing with the West Side, we got Maddie Hunter dealing with the South Side. So it ain't like they don't know each other.
Right. Yeah.
It's just that you have, you know, the stigma of folk who don't understand that some of the things that's going on the West Side going on the South Side.
Right.
And some of the best practices of the South Side could be best practices on the West Side.
And that's why I work with both, because there's strengths on each side. And those things can be brought together in a collaborative effort to have achievements.
So that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
We're talking about collaboratively working together, regardless to your sector or your geographical area. So we're talking about people literally coming together for the common good of empowering the community, saving lives. I mean, I think it's important that we establish programs for young people.
Absolutely.
I mean, our young people are in a state of bewilderedness, if I would say that, bewilderment.
Because
Walking
in the
woods.
Yeah.
Not
to laugh, but
they are.
Just,
they got some issues, right?
Yeah.
And right now they're battling. I personally think they're experiencing a great deal of anxiety and trauma personally, because I think they're battling with so many obstacles. They're battling with the social media. They're battling with the television, and they're battling with the peer pressure of the community. They're battling with whatever they may be doing in their single parent home.
Yeah.
They're battling with false information. They're battling with identity crises. They're battling with substances. So I mean, spell a rod, spoil a child ain't relevant now.
Yeah.
Which was the principles that I grew up on.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did too.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, the parents have to become involved in their child's
And not friends.
life. No. I mean, you can have a relationship, a bonding relationship. I think that's awesome.
You got to do that, right?
Yeah, you have to bond with your child. But as far as having a child and just letting a child go wild, I mean, that's insane. But being involved, school, whether it's religion, finding out what their career paths are. My niece just went off to college. She went from school to school. I mean, you have to be involved. So finding out what they want to do as far as their career path.
Okay.
Whether they want to be a doctor or a nurse or what teacher.
What are their goals?
Yeah,
right?
what are their goals?
Okay.
And you have to start at an early age.
Yeah. Because I think right now, so many people are caught up in their own lives now that they have a tendency to forget about the children. And so they leave the children to kind of fend for themselves, right? So what can we do to encourage more parents to, it's okay to step back and to re-engage yourselves in the lives of their children?
Sometimes you need to just check in.
Check in.
I'll give an
like that.
example. Check in and say, "Hey, neighbor, how you doing? How's everything going?" Da, da, da. And people are experiencing things, and if you open up those lines of communications, you'll be amazed at what you'll find out. I've had that happen, where just talking to a person, it's like, oh wow, I had no idea. You don't know what people are going through. So just listening, offering support in any way you can. And again, that village is very important. It's critical now because we need to invest in our youth. They're our future, and in the way it's going, it's a little scary.
Yeah, you reference it is, but you also reference that our foundation in our community has been, will be, and remains the church.
Yeah.
So if we can have more active involvement from the church folks coming out the church, going into the community, not saying that they don't, I'm saying more of them. If we can have more young adult activities for the young people, they can go bowling, they can do this, they can do that. I mean, they can have fun.
Because honestly, the Chicago Park District is dying for kids to take part in a lot of different things that's being offered within the.
So get them engaged.
Yeah, get them engaged.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot. I went to the golf outing. What is it, Douglas Park?
Douglas or Columbus?
Was it Columbus?
Well, Douglas Park is over there by California and Roosevelt. Is that the one?
No, it's
the one over there by the west side?
Yes.
About a field house?
Yes.
Lagoon?
Yes.
That's Columbus.
Okay. Well, I was there for a golf outing, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it is nice.
They invested in
it's nice.
a golf course for the youth, and please utilize that.
It's actually really nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So just get engaged. It's there. There's a lot of free programs out there. Get involved with. I mean, if you can find out what CAPS is doing, the Chicago Police Department. They have a lot of programs. The churches have programs. Schools have programs. I'm not sure how as many as they used to, but there's things out there.
And also, if you need some additional resources on activities, we do have some young folks that we are kind of grooming with the West Garfield Park Youth Council. Give us a call at 773-287-5821 or log on fatherswhocare.org. Youth leadership, youth development, social justice, community empowerment, substance abuse prevention, violence prevention, all of that good stuff. We want to encourage these young people to be actively involved with each other, to come in and have their own forum, their own group of young people coming together with leadership.
Yeah, starting there's youth that's starting their own businesses.
Absolutely.
So go for it.
Absolutely. So talk to me. Tell me, we was talking to you earlier, and I was specifically asking you about some of your greatest accomplishments. So what have you? I'm going there with you. I'm gonna go there with you. What have you accomplished lately?
Just recently, I just found out I received a congratulations letter that I was accepted to sit on the board for United Way. So I got that coming up. So I'm excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm excited.
See, there's always
sit on the board. Wow.
Well, most boards always looking for some folks to come on who has the energy, right?
Yeah.
If you want something done, give it to somebody who's busy.
They check to see if you're really working.
Of course they check.
Just like the Rotary, they check to see if you're working.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And so everyone, it's a beautiful thing to be called up. All right, to serve.
Yeah.
But I say to you that continue to do the good work.
And I will utilize those powers to give to the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what can the community collectively do to create substantial change in our neighborhood? What can we do?
Collectively, again, it goes to collaboration and having an open community, everybody coming together, working together. And I think you get more done. If you see the block got a lot of paper and stuff on it, you live on the block. Get people together. Hey, let's clean this block up. Let's plant some flowers.
So just be engaged.
Just be engaged.
So listen, now. If a person is interested in volunteering with some of the things you're doing, is there a number that they can call, or should they just, would they be able to?
You know what? Follow me on Facebook, Toni C. Galloway. You can reach me through that. And then,
Toni C. Galloway.
Yeah. And follow me on Facebook. You can see some of the, the things that I'm doing in the community. Some things I post, but I try to post most of the stuff that I do. But yeah, I actually am going to, this weekend, I'm doing a cleanup.
Mm-hmm.
So
they go an activity right there.
Yeah, clean up out, and they give you lunch and stuff like that for some of the volunteers. But for the most part, you're cleaning the community. It's part of my community. So
each one teach one, and we do it together. So listen, you've been watching Fathers Who Care, and I want to thank Toni for all the work that she's doing, even on the governmental level, the social level, the community level. All of that beautiful stuff, and we want to encourage those who are watching that if you're interested in being involved, give us a call at 773-287-5821, 773-287-5821. And we're going into our fall semester now. We're going to bring young people back together. Most of them had been working over the summer.
You can do some apple picking. I love fall. I'm a fall baby.
You're a fall baby.
Yeah, so, do some apple picking.
Yeah, we want to encourage those of you who are watching to keep in touch. Listen, we love you. God bless you. Continue to be that change in the community that you want to see. And listen, let's get back to some of them old values where we loving on each other.
Yes.
Let's get to some of them old values where we care about our neighbors and we care about our community. And we get back to those values where we understand that we have to be true to the call.
It's a warm feeling, trust me. It's a warm feeling.
So God bless you. Keep the faith. Good night, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
Good evening.
Be safe.
Be safe.